Hello all, welcome to the course on social network security. At the end of the course, you will be able to identify the impact of online social platforms, analyze security challenges in online social networks, apply PetriNet models to detect attacks in online social platforms, use appropriate tools for handling threats in online social networks, argue the real-time data thefts in Facebook and its countermeasures. I hope this course will be very interesting. Happy learning to all. So before we get into what is online social network security and its importance and impacts on users, let us define and understand what is meant by online social networks. So a social network is nothing but a network which is comprised of individuals or organizations where I call the individuals or organizations as nodes, and these nodes are connected by relationships or interactions. I call the interactions and relationships as ties. So this network called the social network can be online as well as established offline. So I can refer social network to both in online platforms, for example, social media websites and applications, as well as in offline social structures like we make friendship groups or establish professional networks. So these online social networks are completely internet-based platforms where individuals try to connect, communicate with each other, share information, and thus form social relationships. These online social platforms often are called the social media. This social media enables users to create their own profiles, share updates, and interact with other users based upon the already shared interests and connections. So the basic fundamentals of online social networks includes the social network service providers and the services. So online social network services are primarily web-based services that allow users to construct and establish their public profiles within a bounded system. I call the system to be a bounded system because the users are able to articulate list of other users with whom they try to share their connections, view their profiles, and traverse the list of other connections. The major uses includes sharing of information. Either it could be direct connections, instant messagings, profile annotations, or recommendations. So primary social network service providers include Google, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, etc. These service providers offer a set of services that favor the users so that they enable the users to share information among billions of users. So now it's a primary requirement to question where are the contents stored and are the contents secure? So answering these two questions will be the first objective of learning social network security. So we are going to solve and apply all techniques and tools of social network security to understand and analyze whether these contents stored, where are these contents stored first, and whether these contents stored are secure. So getting into the concepts of online social networks. So functional parameters include three basic functions. One is networking function, the second one is data function, and the third one is access control function. In other words, I can say the functionality of an online social network can be classified into these three main categories. The networking function, if you could imagine, the actual work of an online social network is to build social relationship between users within a virtual platform. So it provides the facility of building and maintaining the social network structure as such. The users try to build their profiles by adding other accounts and establish their network through sharing and interaction of information among users. To create their accounts, they try to use create function options by putting their personal details on the platforms. the users then try to establish their network by profile lookup features. So users use various features to communicate, share, interact with other users in the network. So the data functions, you could imagine data functions as the users on different social networks advertise themselves by posting blogs, contacting forums, creating polls, chatting, direct messaging, likes and share different posts, etc. So features like profile update, helping the user to update their account, maintaining the same by providing latest information to their friends, etc. So using these functions, users communicate and share their contents on the social platform. The information is not only textual but also contains videos, audios, links, etc. A user also uses the facility of the social network database to store personal information by transferring digital contents. So all these include the data functions. Coming to the access control functions, in order to define the user's own account privacy, access control mechanisms are provided by the service provider. In particular, a user may have control over their visibility or online presence, contacts, profile information, and uploaded contents. So all these information are uploaded on the social network platform, and a list of profiles have the permissions to access the same. So the known profiles are registered with user groups such as friends, or groups such as school friends, families, etc. So this diagram depicts the actual interaction among service providers and its users. Online social network service providers provide various social networking service and some additional interfaces to their users. So online social network users may advertise their services and provide products, suggest recommendations through these platforms. These advertisements are of different kinds such as commercial products, marketing products, and other services. Another type of users in online social networks are known as third-party service providers, who use the actual service to extend their service and develop new applications. These applications might include quiz, games, which could be executed through server control of third-party services, namely APIs. Also, these applications have extensive access to users' private information on the platform. Finally, the users act as a data analyst in an online social network. These users have the authenticity to access the personal profile of different users and publicize the same in the form of audio, text, video, or link. The activity between the service provider, the user, and the third-party developer act as a cyclic process for communication and interaction, as it's shown in this diagram. So far you might have understood what is meant by a social network and why should we actually need or understand the purpose of security in an online social network. Further on, we will be moving into the actual motivation and the statistical analysis of the social network, platforms and service providers. And then we will move on to the actual security part of the social network. Happy learning to all. If there's any question, please post in the comment.